Hi everyone, welcome back to Swisswatches. I'm Catherine and I'm here today with John. Hi John.
Hello everybody. I'm really excited today because we are looking at the Oris Aquis Date with the Calibre 400. This is quite interesting because this is the first time an Oris Aquis gets an in-house developed caliber.
So we're bidding goodbye to the red rotor that we saw beforehand, but we've also got a few other design tweaks on the watch in general, which we're going to take you through next. So let's start by talking a little bit about the brand and its history. I'm personally a big fan of the brand, and the horology house itself was founded back in 1904. And what's interesting is that it's an independent watchmaking company, which is always nice to see, and it's based in Hölstein, which is near Basel. I think what I personally also really like about the brand is that it's very socially conscious. For example, some of their watches have specific causes. For example, the Clean Ocean limited edition features plastic medallions where they've actually extracted plastic from the sea and put it into their watches, which just kind of demonstrates and reminds you of the cause that the watch's proceeds are partly going towards.
So this new Oris Aquis comes in a 43.5mm stainless steel case. It measures approximately 12mm in height, which makes it easy to wear on the wrist. Additionally, it features all the classic Oris design language elements, as well as the screw-down crown and the unidirectional ceramic bezel.
If you want a fun fact about the ceramic bezel, you can see a triangle at 12 o'clock. And while this one isn't coloured, some of the limited editions do have different coloured triangles, and they represent that the organisation or the charity that they're helping. For example, if it's yellow, then it's helping the Great Barrier Reef.
Let's move on to the dial.
Sure. Once again, I'm also a big fan of the dial, which is this gradient blue, which moves from a lighter blue in the center towards a dark blue, kind of navy actually, which matches the bezel by the outside. And once again, we have the lollipop sweeping seconds hand, we have the hands and indices which use superluminova, but one difference is that we now have a black date window which has been enlarged slightly, I think elongated, and instead of an hour marker at 6 o'clock, there's now just a small dot. If we go above the date window, we have the words Aquis, pressure resistant as opposed to water resistant, interestingly, 30 bar, so 300 meters, and they also give us the power reserve. The other thing to mention when we're looking at the dial is it really encapsulates kind of the idea of the Aquis collection in general, because it is so kind of aqua orientated, right? So watery. I think maybe you need to see it in person to understand this, but it really plays well in the light and it's just a beautiful blue hue that I'm really impressed by.
So the big news with this release, of course, is the introduction of the brand new caliber Oris 400, which is completely in-house developed movement by the brand. This is quite big news since the Oris Aquis family used to run on modified Celita movements. They actually had the red rotor, which was quite a hallmark feature in them.
Yeah,
right?
well, they actually trademarked it, John, back in 2002. And it was also meant to be quite representative of the brand's values and the idea of producing a watch which was high quality but also actually affordable. And I think that's really what we've got with this caliber, right? I mean, they've really focused on making it more efficient, on making it highly anti-magnetic. So there's a new escapement in it as well, right, which uses silicon now. And this focus on efficiency means that the watch's movement actually retains 85% of the energy transferred from the mainspring, and before that was around 70%, so that's a big improvement.
So yes, we actually have a power reserve of 5 days, or 120 hours, that is provided by twin barrels, which is quite impressive. So you can actually leave your watch for quite some time and then pick it up again and it will still run.
The rotor also now winds in only one direction as opposed to two, using a slide bearing, and that basically just means that there's also less wear and tear, which brings us to the guarantee, the servicing and the guarantee of the watch. So there's a 10-year warranty on the watch, which is again very impressive, and also 10-year service intervals are recommended, which is a pretty long time to not have to take your watch in for servicing. So last but not least, we can take a look at the bracelet. John, do you want to hit us with some of the hard facts?
Sure, so what we have here is a 3-link stainless steel bracelet. It comes with this folding clasp with double pushers, and it also has a practical diverse extension, so you can add or remove one extra link. Furthermore, we see a quick change system which allows you to swap out the straps / bracelets. The black rubber strap is available for purchase, but it's not included in the box, unfortunately.
And how does it sit on the wrist for you?
It's really comfortable. It's quite an elegant choice, isn't it, for such a tool watch, diver's watch?
Agreed.
But I still think it looks quite nice and it certainly works quite well.
I think it's quite nice how it also alternates between polished and brushed steel on the bracelet. That's always a detail I enjoy. So just to wrap things up, this Oris Aquis Date Calibre 400 is priced at €3,000 with the steel bracelet that we see here, or with the rubber strap that John mentioned, it costs €2,900. It is about €600-700 more expensive roughly, and I'd be interested to know if you think that's worth it, given you have got a higher quality movement in there, and also what you think, John.
I think you get quite a lot for your money here. You get a full-fledged diver's watch with everything you could ever ask for in a diver's watch. So you get great legibility, you get a date winner at 6 o'clock, you have a water resistance of 300 meters, and of course you have this in-house caliber, which offers quite a lot for the money, doesn't it?
I mean, to skip from around a 38-hour power reserve to a 5-day power reserve is incredible. And also these 10-year service intervals would definitely be something that would entice me personally. It's also very useful having this new strap change system that they've introduced. It's so easy to switch between this and the strap. That's also another advantage. And then just on a separate note, again, I think they're a very good brand to go for personally if you have an interest in sustainability, because they do seem to really be a role model in that area, right?
Yeah, they definitely are.
In any case, we'd be really interested to hear your thoughts, and please do post in the comments, and we'll be back soon. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.